my friends. Today, I wanted to sit down and play Numbsters. This was the game of the month I got from Button Shy Games. If you're interested in picking up some really, fast and cute little card games, I would highly recommend them. I'll put a link to their site below. But this game, Numbsters, really tickled my fancy because it's an in-hand card game, nice little amount of strategy, but it's based on the classic grown-worthy kid joke, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. And the designer took that joke and made a game around it, which I think is absolutely adorable. The number 8 in this game is a monster-eating card. When it is surrounded by cards in sequential order, the lower number will eat the higher number, 7, 8, 9. So in this case, 7 will eat 9. 9 gets discarded. It only works in sequential order, so 9 cannot eat 7, right? The lower number is going to eat the higher number. And you lose the game if after, let's say, 7 eats 9, 9 gets discarded, and the number 8 is at the top of your stack. And if that ever happens, it is game over. So you want to end the game in such a way that, here, 7 will eat 9, leaving you with 2 cards. Number 8 is not on top. Now, this will work for any 2 sequential cards. So 13 will eat 14. You win the game. The other kind of cool thing, because we need some strategy here, is instead of eating a card because it's in sequential order, 8 can also eat a card based on the power, the ability of that card on top. So, let's see if I can find one here. Here we go. How about this one? Perfect. If 16 was on top, instead of having 13 eat 14, I could activate 16's ability, and the smallest number in the stack will eat an even number. Again, you only look at the cards that are around the 8. In the stack, 13 is the smallest number, so it will eat 14. Why would I want to do that? Because if you use the ability of the top card, 13 eats 14, the top card goes now to the bottom, revealing a new top card. Kind of a fun little mechanic, but it gives you some choices on how you want your cards eaten. So you can either eat them because they're in sequential order, or you can eat them because of the power the first card of the stack has. We also get to manipulate our hand, which is super cool. On our turn, we can either move one card anywhere we want, even to the top of the stack if we like, and use the ability, and then perform our eat action. Or we can swap 2 cards. So we could swap the 14 and the 16, which allows us to manipulate the cards even further. And you're manipulating them so that you like what's around the 8, and you either like the power or how the cards are numbered. Super easy, super fast, and crazy addictive. I don't know what it is about this game. Maybe it's because I haven't quite managed to figure out the winning strategy yet. So I find this is when I'll just pick up and play randomly, just for the heck of it. So I felt like doing that today, and I thought, why not turn on the camera and play with you? Take out the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna pull 6 cards for our hand. We're gonna shuffle this number 8 in there somewhere. And this is going to be our starting hand of cards. We're gonna turn them over. Haha, 8's on the top. Great, fabulous. This is what's called our stack. If you want, you can play it face down like this. I think it's just easier to hold it in my hand and move cards around because you really only need to read the number and then the text. And at the start of every turn, you draw 1 card and add it to the top of the stack. All right, so if we use the ability of the 11, okay, the 11 will go to the bottom of the stack and we will instantly lose the game because our 8 is up here. So we definitely need to move some things around. So let's see what we've got. Sequential numbers are your friends. Remember, at the end of the game, we must have a 3, 8, 2 or a 5, 8, 6 or a 11, 8, 10, right? We have to end up with that magic combo around the 8 to win the game. So you want to preserve consecutive numbers as much as possible. It's a great, because without them, you will lose every single time. So even number eats smaller even number. So what would that look like? All right, here's an example. Let's say I move the 8 down here. The even number, 2 and 10 on either side of the 8, and the 10 would eat the 2, all right? If I did that, I'm gonna lose the game. Here's why. The 10 eats the 2 and it gets discarded. Because I used the power of the 11, it goes to the bottom and the game is over, all right? So we don't wanna do that. I just want to show you how quickly you can, if you're not paying attention, you can quickly get bunged up pretty bad in this game. So we want to get this 8 toward the bottom of the deck, let's say, and we can swap 2 cards, right? And so I think what I'm going to do is, let's see if I swap even number eats smaller number. So let's say I now swap the 8 with this 17, all right? It gets it way down to the bottom of the stack, which I love, and my even number is gonna eat my smaller number because that's what's around the 8. So now I'm gonna toss my smaller number. I'm left with a nice sequential order. 5 eats 6 if I need to use it. And because I used the 11's ability, he pops down to the bottom and I draw a new card. So I can either eat right now, 5 will eat 6 and I can discard my 6. Or I can use an ability, odd number eats smaller odd number, put it to the bottom, right? So we have some choices here. Like I said, I like to keep sequences. So I would like to keep my 5 and my 6. I would like to keep my 11 and my 10. I'm okay sort of discarding or using up any of these 3 cards. Although the 7 and the 6 would play well together too, wouldn't it? So is there any way to get rid of maybe the 2? Odd number eats smaller odd number. So that ain't gonna work for this 2. I guess we could, odd number eats smaller odd number. I could eat my 11, but again, I kind of don't want to do that. Let's do this. I'm gonna move my 7 down to my 8. So now the 6 will eat the 7, but I'm preserving my 6 eating 5 as well. So let's do that. A 4, odd number eats bigger odd number. All right. Ooh, and now my 4 and my 5 would play together really nice, wouldn't it? So let's odd number eats bigger odd number. Okay. So let's do that. Let's have 5 eat the 6. I'm okay with that because I'm going to be able to play with this 4. 5 eats 6. Okay. Ooh, a 12 and an 11. So I would like to use this ability to stick that 12 down on the bottom so I have 2 sequential numbers. I'd also like to move this 4 closer to the 5 again, so I'll have 2 sequential numbers. So even number eats bigger even number. Even number eats bigger even number. I think, am I okay losing the 10? I think I'm okay losing the 10 because I'm gonna have my 11, 12. So let's move the 8 here, and I'm gonna say my 2 is gonna eat the 10. 12 is gonna fly to the bottom. We're gonna draw another card. 14 doesn't really help me at all. Single digit number eats odd Numbster. Single digit number eats odd. Okay, I could get rid of my 17. And that would put the 14 to a bottom. The 8, it kind of floats my 8 up. Single digit number eats odd. I could eat my 5. Ooh, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. What if we flop out, what if we swap our 5 and our 17? That puts our 4 and 5 next to each other, and single digit eats odd. We get rid of the 17, which we really didn't want. 14 goes to the bottom. 13, ooh, look at this beautiful run. Love it. Odd number eats double digit number. Ooh. Odd number. I really don't want to use that ability because I kind of like all of these. So let's do this. Ew, it moves the 8 up, but that's fine. 4 eats 5. We haven't seen the 3 yet, so hopefully that'll be okay. But I do need to get that 8 down below. Single digit number eats double digit number. Okay. Single digit number. I kind of like all my double digit numbers. I guess I could get rid of the 2. No, but it would eat a double digit. Ugh. Single digit eats double digit. Okay. Let's do this. I think my single digit is going to eat my 11. Stick this to the bottom. All right. Ooh, the 1. Even number eats smaller even number. Even number. Okay. Even number. So the 14 could eat the 12. I could be okay with that because I still have the 13-14 combo here. So 14 will eat the 12, and this goes to the bottom. Okay, I want to make sure I'm left with as many consecutive things as I can get my greedy little hands on. So I do not need that 18. Odd number eats smaller. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I can't get rid of this card. Okay, so let's see if we can float another card to the top that would get rid of this card. What do I have that would eat an even number? Odd number eats double digit number. Okay, we like that. Odd number eats, where can I put you? No, that doesn't work. Odd number eats bigger odd number. Nope. Even number eats single digit. No. Single digit eats odd. No. Single digit eats double digit. Okay. Single digit, this will work. Single digit, no, it won't work. Darn it. I can't get rid of this stupid 18. All right, I guess we have to keep it. In that case, odd number eats smaller number. We just don't have a lot of odd numbers left. Odd number eats smaller number. I really don't want to give up my 2. Odd number. I think that's all I can do, though. Okay. Darn it. Shoot. I think I'm stuck here. Guys. All right. So maybe we'll play into that 18. 13 eats 14. That's a bummer, but maybe there's another way to get out of that. Okay, so now we're out of cards. So the cards we are left are the cards we have to play with, and we know we have to end with smaller number, an 8, and then the consecutive number. So our win con is, with this hand, 1, 8, 2. That's the only way we can win the game. Which means, oh man, we can't get rid of those. So smallest number in the stack eats an even number. Totally okay with that. Smallest number in the stack would be the 1. It has to eat an even number, but there's no way for me to get the 8. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, I can't see a way to do that. Eats even number. No, I don't see a way to do that. Okay, so is there any way to play with these two numbers? Odd number eats smaller number. Yes, so let's flop these two. And I'm gonna have my 13 eat my 9. Great, this goes to the bottom. All right, smallest number in the stack eats even number. I still don't see a way to do that. Eats an even number. What if we do this? Smallest number in the stack eats an even number. Go to the bottom. Okay. Odd number eats bigger. Odd. Ooh, I only have one odd number. Well, odd number eats bigger odd number. Okay, we just have to get rid. So this is what we want for our win con. So we want to flip these two. We want it to be a 2, 8, 1. Okay. Even number eats single digit number. We put that down there. Does that work? Even number eats single digit number. Oh, we're so close. Even number eats smaller, but I don't want it to eat my 1. So what does the 16 do? Smallest number in the stack eats even. No, I don't want to do that. Even number eats smaller. No, that won't work. That won't work. I want to get rid of this 16 without losing my 1. Eats even number. Ah, shoot. Okay, what's this one? Smallest number in the stack eats even number. So then, oh shoot, the problem is, oh darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think there's a way to do it without losing one of these precious number. Even number eats single digit number. No, there is no way. Okay, darn it. So even number eats smaller even number. I can do that, but I'm gonna lose my 2. And I'll just show you what happens here. This goes in the bottom. Smallest number in the stack eats even number, which is great, but we end up with the mouth on top. We needed it the other way around. And if I swap these two, even number eats smaller even number, I can't use this. Even if I could, it would go to the back. So, gosh darn it, we were so close. Smallest number in the stack eats even number, which is this guy. And our 8's on top. Arr, arr. So knowing part of the game is knowing your win con, right? So we know that our win con has to be this, that the smaller number, oops, sorry, this way around. The smaller number eats the larger number, and you're left with this. So you have to end up with a hand like this. So when you're down to your final hand and you're not drawing any more cards, you have to make sure at this point that you have at least one consecutive number, and then you have to hold on and maintain that through the very end. Like I said, it's super cute game. I love that it's based around this little sort of pun play, but it is, just thinky enough to make you sort of just make a choice and run with it. And it isn't until much later that you realize, oh shoot, I shouldn't have done it that way. Super cute name, super cute game. It's called Numbsters. It's just a quick pick-me-up in-hand game. If you're looking for something, something light and fun, give it a shot. You might like it. It's a little more challenging than you might think. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye.